got somebody joining us now. Welcome to the Nitro Addiction. We're going to continue breaking in the Novarossi Rex Legend 28.8. We'll wait a couple minutes, see if we get a few more people to join in. I'll start heating it up and get it fired up for you. Hey, thank you for the like, appreciate it. Who do we got on here with us? If you don't mind leaving a comment. Hope it's not too windy. Didn't think it was going to be this windy out tonight. Hello, welcome to the live stream. About ready to start warming this engine up and get it fired up for you. It's not too bad. Cool, awesome, thank you. Appreciate the feedback. Alright. So the last time I was doing this, I was trying to use one of those battery-powered engine heaters. Wasn't doing a very good job of heating it up. Hey, we got some more people joining in. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate everyone coming and joining the live. So we got a Milwaukee battery-powered heat gun, running 8.0 battery on it, so shouldn't have any trouble getting it warmed up this time. Bring you guys in here a little closer, you can see what's going on. How's everybody doing tonight on this beautiful, nice spring day? Hello, Janine, how you doing? Thank you for joining in and saying hi. Olds RC, hello, thanks for joining. We got up to 102 so far. $152 is the high on the heat that it's putting out, so should be sufficient enough to get it to the temperature that we need. Just a couple more minutes, we'll get it fired up and it won't be so quiet and boring. So we're up to about 148 at the moment. Getting our heat up there where we need it. So we give her a little bit of throttle. Get it primed. Starter box on. It's okay. Hello, A2RC. Yeah, the heat gun works great. Got it up there pretty warm. Real quick too, so it's a good investment for anybody trying to fire up nitro. Get you a battery powered heat gun. We'll get her warmed up and then we're just about on tank 10, maybe 11. We'll get her warmed up for a tank and then we'll start leaning out a little bit. Won't do too much tuning just yet, but we'll get her leaned out. See what we got going on in the comments. Yep. Oh yeah. Should have got it a long time ago, but they're a game changer for sure. Yes, sir. And I went ahead and put the Proline road race tires on, so I don't wear down my my track tires. Which they were used, already kind of wore down, so not truly track tires, just I think they're the AK City Blocks. Can you see it over there? Barely. I'll raise the camera up a little bit. Yeah, this thing is a beast. Still in the process of breaking it in. Installing on its own, yeah. I haven't really adjusted the tune too much. I think it's still rich. How many takes will it usually take to break in a new motor? Good question, Jordan. It depends on the motor. I just from watching YouTube, some people say it only takes 7. Some people say it takes a whole gallon. I try to take it pretty easy on it through the first gallon, and then after that, you know, you start leaning it out a little bit. I only lean it out enough just to keep it going. So you know, you do an hour at a time on the needles, and you know, if you go too much with it, it's so hard to find a good tune on it. But I won't even really start trying to tune it until I'm pretty sure it's broken in. But an engine like this, as tight as the fence is, I mean, it'll probably take close to a whole gallon for it to be fully broken in. Ah. Open the idle on it a little bit more. Maybe that'll keep it from stalling out on it. Ah. Oh my God. And one stay running today. Sorry, there's not a lot of chatting going on, guys. Just trying to get her running. I'm not sure why it's acting so finicky. I mean, I haven't leaned it out a whole lot, and the idle gap's not that big. Anybody has any suggestions? Sure will take any advice anybody has. It's stalling when you give it throttle or let go of it. Yeah. Hello, Hugh. Sorry, I just caught up to the messages. Thanks for joining. It's alright that you're at work. Just, stop by whenever you can. Appreciate it. Sounds like the bottom end is lean. Yeah, I was thinking so too. I richened it up. We'll give her a little bit more. I had trouble with this engine in the past having an air leak in it, and that where the exhaust meets the header. And I think I was having that issue the other day on the last live. I replaced the gasket and put tighter springs on it, hoping we got it fixed, but let's see. Just got here. Awesome, Hugh. Glad you could join us. Let's see what we get her to do now. Yeah, I richened it up like a couple hours on the bottom end. Turn the throttle back down on the trim. So now it's rich and sluggish. but it's staying running, so it's like maybe we went the right direction. 5 people in here now with 5 likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. It's pulling really hard to the left. She's definitely dragging ass, but she isn't stalling. That's good. Yes, sir. Yeah, as long as she's running, we'll just keep her here for now. Just try not to let it be too rich. I know too rich is hard on them as well. So we'll just keep going with this as long as she's running. And when this tank runs out, I'll shut her down, let her cool down a little bit. And of course, these news weren't factory set anymore because I'd already, tuned it from the original piston and sleeves. So I looked up what the settings were and reset them to what the Google says they're supposed to be. Instead of leaning her out by the hour, about half-hour increments. Yeah. Yeah, she starts getting better. We'll go half-hour instead. See what that does. And of course, as the tank gets lower, she seems to lean out a little bit. What do you think? Should I give her a half hour on the high side? Well, maybe when it's running. See, we could always turn it back, couldn't hurt. Yep, good point. Now, as soon as you think you understand one of these things, they take you for a loop. Now it's hot. I'm trying to get it to the bottom dead center and let it cool down, but that thing is hot. All right, yeah, we're gonna let it cool down for a few minutes. Let's see, put that piston in the sleeve. Out in the new one, we'll need different setting. Pull it, piston in the sleeve. Oh, yeah. you're right, Hugh. Pull that piston sleeve out of the new one. We'll need different settings. Yeah, I just tried to get it back to the factory setting so that it was nice and rich and would run, you know, for breaking in this new one. So, but yeah, once we get at least most of this gallon in it, then I'll start trying to, you know, get her to do some performing. I don't know what it is. It's like it runs really well when it's rich, but you start trying to put a little bit of, you know, a little bit of tune to it, and just wants to keep dying. Are all different. Yeah, that is very true. How's everybody's day? Everybody have a great day. Everybody else get to burn some nitro today? What we got going on? Trying to keep some conversation going here while we're letting it cool down for us. You see all the oil all over the back tire there. I mean, it's running rich. It doesn't like to stay running, you know, unless you have it at the just like a perfect setting, it seems. But we'll get it there. In case anybody's interested, we are running the VP 14% oil, and it's just 20%. And of course, just like last time, it's purple. Yeah, I had a lot of problems with this engine with the original piston and sleeve. The braking went great, didn't have any issues with it, and then as soon as it was broken, it just didn't want to. It didn't want to keep running. It kept dying on me. Ended up with an air leak. Took me forever to find it, but it was right here in this gasket. Almost wondering if I got the same, you know, I got the same air leak there. But it's like if I keep it rich, you know, you don't notice that air leak, and I don't have to keep adjusting the tune. So I think I've got the air leak fixed. It's just a matter of finding the right, you know, just finding that right setting. But see, Molds RC, my SH P3 does the same thing. Well, I mean, it's good to know. I'm not the only one struggling out here, but even though it's a struggle, I still love it. It's still an addiction. So I mean, I've been doing this on and off for probably 17 years now. And yeah, you learn something new every day, and people are always giving advice, and you know, I'll always take advice. So I like the dark color. It it helps at a quick glance. Are you talking about the fuel, Hugh? That's why we love it to tinker. Yes, love it to tinker. Even if it ain't working properly, we love it just for the tinker of it. The fuel, yeah. Yeah, I like it, especially with those light blue lines. It's easy to see it going in. I know not all of you were here whenever I first fired it up, but see if I can get a zoom in of this. Ooh, a little too much. Come on, zoom out. I'm trying to zoom out, and all it's doing is moving the comments. But anyways, so what I do is I pinch the pressure line, and then just snap the cap, and you can see the fuel go right into it. I prefer that over trying to spin it over, just because, you know, if you don't have fuel in there and you're spinning it over, and good chance that it's dry in there. So that's just the way that I do it. Of course, I don't like taking the sorry guys, I'm trying to zoom out here. Whoa, that's crazy. Sorry guys, I'm there. All right, I won't touch it anymore. No more zooming on this. That was crazy. I couldn't get it back. The VP 30% fuel I used to run was a very light pink and made it hard to see the quick glance when you're racing. Yeah, I mean, hell, if I'm racing on a track, it's so hard to pay attention to the car, get along the damn fuel. Where's the disco lights? Sorry, I hope that didn't give anybody a headache. All right, we got our temperature down, so we'll go ahead and use our new Milwaukee heat gun. It's actually pretty nice, gets it good and hot. Now I'm being circled by vultures. I must think I'm dead. Yeah, I wasn't for sure if this thing would even get it hot enough, but it actually gets pretty warm. I had it up to like 225. So this battery powered heat gun actually does a pretty good job, in case anybody's curious. Let's see where we're at. About 118. Sorry, I can't tell if we can even see it in the camera or not. The sun glare out here is ridiculous. I like these nice 70-degree days. Not so hot and humid that you don't want to run. Nice cool breeze. Beautiful day for running nitro. Or fishing if that's what you like to do. Yeah, 125. Pushing 140. Takes a little bit of time, but it sure is quicker than those engine heaters that just heat up the cylinder head, or the cooling head, sorry. This should be about warm enough. Hold on a second, it locked up. Get my other screwdriver. I didn't have this problem the first time I fired it up today. Not like Sunday. I'm glad you found it funny here. I like that heat gun. Yeah, it's only like 140 bucks. That's too bad. And it gets the job done. Plus, I get to use it for work, so it's kind of a double. NITRO Electric. What is up? Thanks for joining, brother. I found an old box. I had a brand new body from a Mayhem. I completely bought it in the early 2000s. I've been looking for one that had nice. Sorry, guys. Trying to read out the comments here. Welcome, NITRO Electric. Appreciate you joining. Yes, I've had trouble keeping her running, but maybe it'll get better now. Oh, you guys don't want to see the table. Ah. Maybe need to get a little bit warmer before I start driving it. So 193. Hard to read comments and drive at the same time. Yes, sir, it is very hard to read. But what I think I'm going to do now is put this on a controller. Maybe you guys can get a better view than putting on a tripod. Hopefully, anyways. Might be a little more shaky, but I turned the throttle trim down a little bit. I think I finally got my steering. Man, that wind really kicked up. Hope it's not too crazy on the microphone. Still starting to wake up a little bit though. Do a temperature check just for reference. So we got about 241, so it's not bad. As she goes, she's sounding better. Yep. Yeah, I leaned out the high side a half hour and richened up the low side about a half to an hour, something like that. Of course, as soon as we start talking good. But yeah, it's a work in progress. So some of these engines got a real tight pinch, and it takes a while to get them set. That, it seems like no matter how many times I do these and how much experience I get with them, it's always a struggle, but it's still fun at the same time. bet it's one of those things where if we weren't on camera, it wouldn't be having that issue. She's putting on a show for you guys and making me work hard. Open up the high side just a little bit. I mean, I don't hear it leaning. It ain't running like it's lean, but I think what I'm trying to do is not hit the brake, because my idle might be a little bit too low. Is that a buggy or truggy? It's a truggy. Yes, the challenge is what makes it fun. NITRO ADDICTION electric. Very much so. It is a truggy. It's the Techno NT 48.3, and those are the Proline road rage tires. So basically for anything age scale, they work great on Savages, even the Revos. But I like putting them on here just so I can slide around the concrete, not tear up my other tires. I've had these tires for years, ran them many, many times, and they don't wear down. I mean, I put many a gallons through them, and they keep right on going. Power sliding, all kinds of stuff with them. Pulled in full throttle for a split second. She's starting to wake up. Turn the idle down just a little bit here. Give me a sec. So, pushing 250. I think it's going to be one of those engines that just runs a little warm. She's getting better. Down to 2 watchers. I guess a few people got bored. Let's see. Making my way to the time clock. Have a good one, everybody. All right, Hugh. Let's see. I'm gonna have to get some from him. Like taking your car to the mechanic. I swear it's just making noise. Yeah, we'll get her eventually. Let's see, so what could be the issue? I'm gonna reaching out the low side just a little bit. See if she likes that. Of course, I hit the brakes. Close that idle gap too much. It's like if I open it, then it just wants to rev up real high, so I'll just control it with the throttle trim at the moment. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna put fuel in it. Another thing I like about these road rages, I can take these corners pretty quick and not worry about it rolling over. I'd say we're pushing about half a gallon of fuel through it so far. Getting close anyways. Probably not quite half a gallon, but definitely more than a quarter. Tank wise, probably 14, 15. But it took a lot of tanks to break in the original piston sleeve, so. I definitely don't expect it to be broken in before the gallon's up, that's for sure. Feels like now it's starting to loosen up and it's getting rich. At least he's staying running now, though. That's all that matters. Keep it running. A little rich. Better get good and broke in before we start trying to lean it out. At least it's tracking straight now. Finally got the trim on the steering set. I mean, yeah, we're running pretty warm, and I mean it's rich and sluggish, and if I lean it out any, it doesn't want to run, so we're just gonna let it do what it does. I'm gonna go by sound and not go by temperature, that's for sure. As far as I know, that temperature is pretty accurate, so we shouldn't have any issues with that. Now that tank's getting low, she's pepping up a little bit. Alright, we're just about out of fuel, so I'm gonna shut it off, let it cool down a little bit, and then we'll fire it back up. So hard to tell if she's at bottom dead center because it's so damn hot. Should have it. Should be able to see the 34mm marking on it. It's hard to see in there, but anyways, it's at bottom dead center, just in case you guys are wondering. See, how many tanks have you put through her? Time to lean her out a bit. Maybe once you start leaning her out, she won't flame out. That's the issue I've been having, Nitro RC. As I was, leaning it out a little bit at a time, it was starting to kind of flame out. When it runs really rich like that, that's like the only way that I can keep it running. So I don't know. Maybe whenever I fill it back up, I'll I'll put a half hour on it and see what that does, but it's somewhere right around 12 to 15. I've been doing it on these lives, and it's hard to keep track of the tanks. And then, of course, last Sunday I was doing it, and I didn't have a good heat gun like I do now. Got that nice Milwaukee heat gun. Helps out a lot. I was using an engine heater and wasn't able to get it up to full temp. So I'd left it running and just kept adding fuel to it. And I think I got to like 9 or 10 on that day. And then I've probably put at least 4 or 5 through it today. So we should be right around that 15 mark. Okay, I see, man. Cool. You say you're from the UK? Nitro RC? I think that's where I heard you say you're from. I was just curious what time of day it is there and what you got going on today. Oh, Australia. Oh, shit, my bad. Cool. I got a few friends down in Australia just from different games and stuff. And then, of course, I talked to Nitro Tony. Nitro Tony Australia. So, a lot of good people down there, bro. For years, I had a buddy that we would chat even through, like, I think they call it line chat. He was out of Sydney. 7:04 a.m. Hell yeah. Let's see, and it's time we got here 6:05 here. So you're what 13 hours ahead of me. Hell yeah. Thanks, man. Yep, no problem, bro. Thanks for tuning in. We'll let it cool down a little bit more before we fire it back up. We're sitting about 105 right now, so we're almost down there. Just let it go through its cycles. Probably just about to the point where don't even necessarily need to let it cool down. Just keep running tanks through it. Everybody's got different opinions on it. You know, some people they never shut it off. They run their whole break-in straight through without turning it off. I don't know if it's good or bad for it. I just trying to figure out the best way of doing it. You know, want to prolong it, or not prolong. You know, as much longevity out of the engine as possible. So, what's everybody on here's method of break-in? Anybody want to give us their method of break-in? I'm gonna put some fuel in it real quick, get it ready to go. Get it fired back up. Alright, we're sitting down about 90 degrees or so. Go ahead and get her warmed back up. Fired up, ready to go. And I don't see any oil spots or anything that would tell me it's got a leak anywhere. I added that medium spring to it. I might have had one on there Sunday, but I used to not have them. I just had the big one that wrapped around. I'm almost wondering if that was part of my original air leak. But I did have fuel leaking out of that exhaust right there from before. The 2RC's back in the house. It's going good, brother. Found a good rich mixture that allows it to keep running. Starting to pep up a little bit. Well, I think we're going to lean it out about a half hour once we get it fired back up. See what that gets us. Yeah, this Milwaukee heat gun really helps out. What tank are you on? Like I was telling the other guys, I think about 15-ish. See, NITRO RC says 3 tanks on the bench, then another 3 driving. Then you start tuning. Yeah, I mean, I did 3 on the bench and then put it on the ground and drove for quite a few tanks, and I think I put about 10 to 12 tanks in it the other day. Can't remember exactly, and still had really tight pinch in it. So I'm gonna take it easy on. I'm not gonna go too crazy with leaning it out just yet. Okay, good. I would say time to start tuning. All right. Yeah, and the only fuel that I've got for right now is this 14% oil, 20% nitro, 14% oil. Hold on a sec, she locked up on me again. All right. Everybody wants to start through the 960 initial brake in it. We'll start to get to the easy revs in it. Just start getting warmer and leaning out. Yeah, she was running like 264 a minute ago. I don't know how warm I'm supposed to get it. Or you know what I mean? Like I was afraid of getting it too warm too early. I guess I should. But you got a lot of knowledge, A2, so I'll listen to your advice for sure. Get some heat back in and we let it cool down quite a bit. Trying to attack me. Starting to pep up a little bit. So we got 243. see he's saying something. Here, what do we got? You've always write your name as pro. Oh, you guys talking to each other. Cool, cool. All right, we'll give her a half hour. Half hour to an hour, something like that. See, I went and leaned it out, and then she died. Maybe I'm a little lean on the low side, and that's why it's dying on me when I lean the top. I mean, I haven't really done a lot of leaning on the low side. Maybe I just didn't get it reset the factory settings after I reset everything and put this new piston and sleeve in it. See what that does for us. What oil are you running now? It's still the 14%. I got a jug of 20% nitro, 14% oil for the break-in. Ridging up that low side, it wants me to open up that throttle a little bit more. See what you guys got going here. Is it stalling when you lift off the throttle? When I let go of the throttle? Feels a lot more like it's when I give it throttle. Let me see here. Yeah, like I opened up my my throttle trim on the controller and turned the needle a little bit. It's not happy with something. I think I went a little too rich with it. I leaned it back up half hour and it's staying running now. Thinking my idle's too low. Okay, we got some new people in. Welcome aboard, everybody. Hope you're enjoying. Trying to finish the break into this engine, keep it running, and maybe start to get a little tune to it. As I go to give it throttle, it just cuts out on me. And all I did was leaned it out like no more than an hour. I'm gonna fill her back up with fuel. Give me just a second. Yeah, it's like every time I lean it out just a little bit, it doesn't want to stay running. Still got pretty tight pinch. Have you changed the glow plugs and started running, or maybe it might be. I used to loosen the low end up, but it also turned on to happen a lot during break-ins. Yeah, I know. Break-ins are tough. It might be the glow plug. I'm gonna try it a little bit longer, and then I'll switch out the glow plug here pretty soon, see if that's the problem. Yeah, I rinsed it back up, and now it's running pretty good. I think I'll keep it here a little bit, see what it does. And as it starts to rinse up and get a little more sluggish, then I'll lean it out a little bit. Hey, right at the end of that, I pulled full throttle. I'm just now starting to get into the full throttle pulls. So I'll just ask you guys a question. If it would be the glow plug, would it still flame out with it being rich, or just whenever that it is lean? Not sure about that one. That 247 is the high on that. Yeah, like a minute ago, it was pepping up, and then now it's kind of getting sluggish. So might be getting close to that point where I need to start leaning it a little bit. But hell, every time I do, it dies. Picking up a little bit. See what you guys are saying here. Not sure. As you lean it, it flames out more. It doesn't mean it's too lean. It just means the platinum is worn out a bit. All right, so A2, you're suggesting change out the glow plug. Starting to pick it up a little bit. Yes, glow plug. All right. Yeah, it's worth trying. Then starting to lean the high side. All right. Go ahead and shut it down. Let it cool. Yeah, good advice, guys. So we are at bottom dead center. We're just below half a tank of fuel on that one, but yeah, I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit. Dig out another one of my glow plugs here. And I have a bunch of them here that are still pretty new, that were just taken out of the packages all. So a question for you, A2. If the glow plug is bad, will the those dynamite igniters like this one still read good? Even if like you say, it's getting wore down to where it's flaming out, still read that it's good because it's got a little bit of life in it? guess because the wire is still okay, but the chemical reaction is failing. Cool. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna see if I got a brand new one in the package. Like, I got a few of them that were still pretty, well, that's not even the right type anyways, they were still pretty new that were not in the package anymore. Let's see, what do we got? Not that one. There we go. P3 Ultra Hot. Let's see. Curtis Baker, what's up, brother? Thanks for joining. Igniter will still read. Yeah, I see. I haven't had an igniter that reads it, but I just recently got it, so I don't know. I was assuming if it was bad, it would, it would tell me, but it's probably only going to tell me, up to a certain point. I get what you guys are saying. See if I can get this thing out of here without burning myself. Alright, sit you guys down on the floor, on the concrete here. Alright, glow plugs in. We're going to let it finish cooling down. Just do a full heat cycle with it, and then we'll get it heated up with the gun, ready to go. Let's see, A2 says, most of the time, for me anyways, it is hard to start up when the glow plug starts to fail. But it can happen anytime, and it's common to burn through the plug at 915 tanks during break-in. True. Awesome. Let me get some fuel in here. Yeah, so it seems like it's leaning out when it's about half a tank, because my what do you call it, the filter stone is like tucked in one of the little crevices and pointed up. So then, it's half full of tank, or half full tank, with the filter sticking up in the air like that, so it's not getting any of the fuel. So I'm gonna set you guys on the ground and see if I can get this down there where it belongs. Let's see. Temperature wise, we're down to 90s, so we're gonna go ahead and start heating her up. Hopefully you're all suggesting this glow plug works. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. It's only my second live, so forgive me if I sound pretty new at this. Hard for me to keep a conversation going and concentrate on what I'm doing, so you guys can talk amongst yourself and make it interesting if you like. See, glow plugs can do some funny things. I had one with a broken filament, still run. Yeah, I've actually had them blow the coil out and damage the piston. Anybody else ever had that happen where it just blows the coil out of it and melts, basically like melts to the piston and creates pits? That's what it seemed like it was anyways, because it did not have a coil in it, and I had damage to the top of the piston, and like little metal chunks were like welded to it. Yep. Curtis says yep. Yeah, I've had these tires for years and ran my Savage X46 on them many times, and man, these road races, they hold up real well with tread. Ooh, up to 9 likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Let's see where we're at. Should have us warm enough. Yeah, we're like 134-ish. Give her some throttle. Oh, I did shut it off, so there's that. Some more throttle. Yeah, I should get up to 180, 200. Sometimes just get a little impatient, so hopefully we don't do any damage to it. As soon as I get some more heat back in there, I'll start leaning out a little bit. There it is again. As soon as I lean it out a touch, wants to die. It's like she'll run all day long, rich and sluggish, but Lena means she doesn't seem to want to keep running. You guys saying, cool, everybody chatting amongst yourselves. Did you lean the high speed or low speed? I leaned the high speed. I turned back the throttle on it a little bit because it was revving kind of high. I might have went too much on it. That's probably why it's dying. But I leaned it out just a hair on the high side. don't think that engine likes the percentage fuel, and that's a good possibility too. Like I said, I got the 14 just for the break-in. As soon as it's gone, I'm just gonna stick with the 9%, of course. Rich and low in about a quarter turn or a quarter hour. Quarter turn. Yeah, I did about a quarter turn. Nitro Addiction, how much nitro are you running in head shims? Whatever this came with, so it's 20% nitro, and then I think it has 2 or 3 head shims on it. Everybody, hey TCB, how's it going, bud? Thanks for joining. Kings Racing, what is up, buddy? Doing great here. Just trying to keep this new engine running. You know how break-ins go, right? Ooh, Sean Block, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining. Appreciate it, everybody. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not. Hope everybody's enjoying the nitro content that isn't running anymore. We'll get her eventually. I think it's partially just the thickness of the oil. Rich, yeah, I know it's rich, and every time I lean it out, it doesn't want to stay running. I'm running high oil content for the break-in, so what's up, everyone in and joins this chat. Let's see, people came in to see the Legend. Oh, yeah, the Legend engine ran by a I don't know, a small timer, I guess. There it goes again. Yeah, every time I start to lean it out, it dies on me. It'll run rich. Doesn't seem to want to run with even the slightest bit of lean. Thought I'd just keep on leaning and until she stays running. On the high side. Yeah, I gave her a good 2 hours. Huh? Starting to idle down a little bit on it. Yep. She was running better. Drop the idle on it. Let's see. Lean the high and the low. Close the idle gap. All right. set you guys down here so I can make these adjustments. So I'll lean the low. I'm gonna go about an hour. Lean the high, about an hour. You say close the idle gap? If I lean it and close, that's gonna make it rev pretty high, isn't it? Lean the high and low and close the idle gap some more. Both needles are rich. And I know, I understand they're rich. Seems like every time I start to lean it doesn't want to keep running, but or it just sits there and revs real high and wants to start pinging. Let's see what this does. She didn't like that. Oh, bummer, dude. Warming up a bit on the box. All right, Tasty. Tasty to be in the house. Give it some idle. Oh, she's running better, but still dying out on us. Appreciate all the suggestions, guys. Learning from some of the best in here. I don't know. I've tinkered with them on and off for years, and every time you think you understand how they work, you run into something like this where they just don't want to stay running. It seemed like we're getting closer. She was running good, just won't stay running. I'm gonna bump up the idle on it just a bit. See if that helps us any. Yeah, I was kind of refraining from it until I had her more broke in, but I mean, she's pushing 16 tanks now, so it's probably due for that. Maybe a little higher oil content. Yeah, good point, Curtis. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Sorry, I'm trying to get the needle and I keep slipping. Hold on. I couldn't get my screwdriver in there. Yeah, I know. I'm trying not to let it ping, guys. Definitely don't want that. I couldn't get my screwdriver. These needles are real tight on the Novarossi, and this little bitty screwdriver didn't want to sit there and turn it, but start to load up. I'm gonna add some fuel. Hold on. Nitro Tony, thanks brother for joining. What's up? Trying to make this beast happy. Thank you, Tony. I think we're getting closer, though. Worked great on the box. Put it on the ground and she didn't like it. Give it another half hour on the top end, see where that gets us. Hope everybody's enjoying the show, hanging out, chatting amongst ourselves, bunch of good old Nitro people. I got the auto too low. She definitely didn't like that. What's up, Nitro Has? Hey, Rooster, welcome back, brother. Thanks for joining in. Definitely runs happier. She's snappy, yep. Still a little rich though, and seems like when I lean her out, she likes to shut off. Of course. Maybe I got her hair too lean on the high side. See if that helps out any. Welcome aboard, Chris. Yeah, I hope she flies when she gets going. I just hope she stays running, first of all, you know. We're getting close, though. Appreciate you joining the live. Hope everybody's enjoying this beautiful truck, beautiful engine. Still a little rich on the low end. Oh my God. 1 a.m. here in the UK. Good to find a live stream. Hell yeah, I'm trying. I mean, it's live, but it won't stay running, I guess. Chino, what is up, brother? Welcome to the live. Appreciate it, everybody. So far, everybody's had a lot of helpful tips. I was kind of nervous about leaning out too fast with being a new engine and all, but everybody seems to think we're good to start leaning it, so that's what we're doing, and trying to get a good tune going on it, but she doesn't seem to like it either way I go. I think we're getting closer though. You guys let me know if you have any suggestions on whatever you think I ought to do. Here you go, Tino, just for you, brother. She likes singing on the box, but I ain't put her on the ground, and it's like she tells me to kiss her ass or something. She don't want to do it. Man, like I'm not hitting any lean bugs or anything. She just doesn't want to keep it going. I hope everybody's enjoying my torment. I'm having a blast trying to get her going. Still fresh though. And I don't think she likes the 14% oil, but I'm going to run it until the gallon's gone just to make sure that she's got plenty of lubrication for being brand new. Turn my idle down a little bit here. Why are you doing this? Has anybody got any suggestions? See, tweak the low end up a bit. Alright, there's the low end. Let's see what we get with that. Damn it. I think I turned the idle down a little too much. Oh, it's weird, like it'll start singing, almost trying to ping. So I turn it down a little bit and then it's way too much. Alright, got plenty of fuel to keep going for a little bit. Does not like that for some reason. See what happens when we give her a little on the high end. like it's getting pretty close on the box, but put her on the ground, she don't like it. Everybody enjoying so far? Probably more so if I can keep the damn thing running, I guess. Yeah, Chris, I just changed the plug, so I think it's just a matter of getting the tune on it now. I mean, she's still plenty rich. Maybe it's just still too rich. I think now that we've leaned out the high side a little bit, we need to richen up the low just a tad more. And probably even turn up my idle a little bit. Hope everybody's enjoying. I'm not there, and it is never easy to help tune from a video. What I hear is that the low end is lean. It sounds lean on the box too. I'd richen the low end, another quarter turn, then adjust the idle gap. All right. Generally speaking, if you release the throttle, it dies. It's starving for fuel. Yeah, that makes sense, man. Okay, so there's a good quarter turn, and I have leaned out the high side, so that does make sense. As you're leaning your high, you got to balance out the needles, you know, and kind of richen the low end up a little bit. So I like the live stream. I'll put it back together in 21, but I repainted. Awesome, man. Hope it works out for you. Hope we get to see a video of it. Chris, you'll have that running in 2 minutes, buddy. Hey, appreciate it, sir. In racing, can you show your throttle, servo, and carb link? Yeah. I have the idle trim opened up a little bit on it. That way, if it starts pinging, I can just turn it down. Yeah, as I get it set more, I'll adjust that idle throttle on the controller. Yeah, see, since I richened up the low side, we're going to open up the throttle. Try to get the screwdriver lined up in the slot and then put pressure on it to turn it. Alright, so here we go again. Let's see, hit your brake again on the box. I'll just hear it. Alright, do set it with your radio. I think it dies when you brake. Yeah, I know. Like I've been adjusting the idle throttle screw to open up the carb. I also like adjusting it with the throttle trim on the controller in case I get too much and I can back it off while I go to adjust it. May need to open your gap a bit. Yeah, I just did that, and we'll do it a little bit more because I did richen up the low side. Let's see what we get now. Yeah, so now I can hit the brakes all the way and it's not shutting it off. Let's see. Let's see, I'm currently working on RCX. Oh. Cool. Thought maybe it was giving me some advice. And there's brake. Put another hour on the high side, see where that gets us. I wonder if maybe I went just a little bit too lean on the high side. What do you guys think? It wasn't idle bogging or lean bogging, but it didn't want to stay running. Crazy Dad Nitro, what's up, brother? Hey, we got Jake Hughes in the house. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. I know, Jake, like it sounds good, but then it just doesn't want to stay running. Late but here, therapy time. Shout out, woohoo! Thanks, Crazy Dad. See, is the King Racing is the carb slide moving when you brake, then let go. Let's see. You guys see that? Not staying in there pretty tight. Maybe if I even turn it down a little bit more. There's that. Let's see. That is a moody buggy. It reminds me of my ex-wife. That's some funny shit. Alright, let's see what we got. Idle up a little bit, just to get her going. Throttle trim's a little too much now. So nice. I'm having the same problem with my Neo 3. Yeah, they're touchy. Add some fuel to her. everybody? 19 people on chat. Nice. Only 15 likes those guys. Oh, 16 likes. Keep it going. Now I filled it back up. She's a little on the rich side. Turn just a hair. This thing is covered in oil. People in the house. Hell yeah, keep the likes going, please. Hope everybody's enjoying the show. Now that back wheel's covered in oil, it slides around pretty easy. It seems like it's still rich on the low end. Because when I just gave it some throttle, it seemed like it had a gurgle. You know, kind of like a rich bog, I guess you would call it. Affecting the microphone of this. It's just my phone. I don't have a one of those fuzzy socks. So God damn. I don't know, sounds great on the box. You put her on the ground and she does not like it. What do you guys think? Lean out the high side a little bit more? Damn, it's windy. With my Neo been fighting me. Yeah, they don't like working properly. Let's see, maybe too rich. Yeah, I know, that's what I was thinking, but Make sure I got that glow plug tight. It's probably just the igniter having that loose. Yeah, it's still tight. All right. We'll go just another hour on the high side. Yeah, it's showing all the signs of being rich. Let's see here. Go another hour or so on the high side. Doesn't even want to cooperate with you. I know, it's stubborn as hell. It's like, still sound good, and I put it on the ground, she just doesn't want to do it. Just thought I had the same problem. Mexico says he thought I had the same problem. Cut springs too weak, engaged too early, not high enough RPM, need thicker clutch springs, just a thought. Maybe they're the silver ones that come with the, that's the Horseshoe Alpha clutch. So as far as I can remember, they're the stiffest ones. Oh, damn it! I was just about to get going too. But yeah, I may have to do some adjusting on the clutch springs. Yeah, we'll get her eventually. Give her some idle. Let's see. It's just a matter of getting the needle set right. She just ain't having it today. Let's see. Lean side's too rich, high side's too lean. Compensate. Mr. Chili's in the house. Pull that back up on the screen here. Alright, let's see. Thanks, Mr. Chili, for joining us. Low side is too rich and lean side, or the high side is too lean to compensate. Bro, just gotta try everything. Yeah, it's all about that listening to it and knowing which way to go with it and then make the wrong adjustment. But alright, so Mr. Chili, So I try one of them at a time. Just gonna see what you're, take some advice from you here. Maybe lean out the low side just a hair to start with. Or I guess if the high side's too lean, I should probably richen it back up just a hair. Let's see, you got a BMT 931, 10 scale pan car, kick coming, mail today, I'll post. Nice, can't wait to see that. Let's see what we got. Well, I did everything but turn down the idle gap. I think we might be on to something there, Mr. Chili. As long as she stayed running the last 5 minutes or so. I think I might have to turn down that idle gap a little bit. Of course, I go and hit the brakes on it, and that's when she dies. Just a matter of getting her balanced out is all. I'm gonna fill her back up and we'll give this another tank of a try. Hope everybody's enjoying. I know I'm having a blast burning up some nitro, trying to get her tuned in. Let's see, yep, needle balance is the trick. Yeah, very tricky. Like on the box, still runs just fine, but roots for you, man, I would have gone to the pub by now. Thanks, I appreciate it. I don't really go to the pub too much. I'll sit at home and drink by myself. Not an alcoholic, just, I don't like going out getting drunk or nothing, so have a drink or two to relax. But yeah, I guess what you call persistent. If all else fails, you still have to do is back to factory, especially the low side. Thinking I'm still a little lean on the top side there. Appreciate all the likes, guys. Hope everybody's enjoying. I know it sucks watching me just start it over and over again instead of running it, but I don't know. We're having fun. It's like 17 people all trying to tune a nitro all at the same time. Yep, lean up top. Yeah, I just turned it down an hour. We'll see what we get out of that. Probably gonna have to give it some gap, idle gap now. Come on. Hobby's all about. Yep, loving the smoothie. Hey, I appreciate it, guys. Trying to do the best we can here, so glad everybody appreciates it. And if it's decent now, it'll only get better in the future. Man, I've been using a screamer. I just gotta get those needles balanced out. I mean, it's weird because she's blowing plenty of smoke, and then she just quits once I get up and throttle. So, I mean, on the box, I don't get any lean bogs out of it. Still blowing smoke. Seems like it. I don't know. What do you guys think from it sitting on the box? I know you can't get 100% with your tune on the box. You can get pretty close with it and then finish it off on the ground. But it's like it runs great on the box. Put it on the ground and it doesn't want to continue the process. And then she feels rich, like it's sluggish. So you just can't find a 2.5 engine pipe combo for it. Yeah, one of these days I'll get into the big boy stuff, but right now this is all I got. So you're so close. I know it's close. It's too fat under a load. The motor's breaking in more and getting richer. Let's see, your collection is great, Carl. Yeah, Carl, Nitro RC does have a really good collection. So what is your suggestion there, Rooster? Fat under a load is, you mean like rich on the low side? Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably part of the, the biggest part of my problem is just it's starting to break in, and it's just going to constantly change. So, you believe so? A little rich on the bottom, so. You think we're still lean on the top? Novarossi, the side needle is the ticket. Thank you for the info. Hey, what's up? Let's see, make sure I get your name right here. Pandaphobic RC. Hell yeah, brother. Thanks for joining. Hope everybody's enjoying. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm gonna try to start doing these once a week as long as the weather's good, or I may do some lives inside my apartment without the cool running videos. But as soon as we can get this thing here tuned up and a good video of it running, I'll bring out the buggy with some different engines and do some cool runs out here, kind of like what I do in my other videos. Just do them for you live. Let's see it. Come on. Stubborn. If nothing else, at least it looks good on the box, right? We're gonna see what this bottom side looks like. I'm gonna let it sit here and just kind of load up and see what she does on the takeoff. A little rich on the bottom. What do you guys think about that? Look a little better on the bottom side? All right, here we go. Thanks, Chris. I just wish it would sound sweet on the ground and keep running. Yep, a little rich on the low side. All right. I gave it about an hour. Clean it out a little bit. Yeah, that's what I was just trying to do when I was holding the camera off to the side. These Novarossi idle gap screws, they got a real big slot in them. So the screwdriver slides around inside of it. It's kind of a pain in the butt to adjust it, but... Alright, we're going to do the slow pull again here. Oh, we just killed it. Still a little rich, is that what that sounds like? Yep. All right. Gave it an hour on the low side. We'll clean it out a little bit. Take the high side to plus. It's pretty much flush. I bet this is probably the first nitro that 15 people, 13 people have tuned on a live. Alright, so there's that. Let's see, keep turning the high speed in and 8 clockwise. Yeah, that's probably why it's rich as I get to that 3/4 mark. What's up, Ben? Thanks for joining. How you doing, brother? Alright, so we gave the high side about an hour. If you guys haven't hit the like button, please do so. See, that's what YouTube is for. Yes, sir. That's exactly what YouTube is for. Tuning nitros. One channel at a time. Oh, there went the 3/4 pull and it just shit out on us again. Stop doing that. Sorry guys, trying to hit the idle gap screw. Yeah, I know, and you suggested that before. I am going to get some. My other hobby store back home has it. The one here has VP. I am running 14% oil for the break-in, so I mean it's going to be kind of difficult. All right, Nitro RC says read above comments. Are you talking about the one about you working for the government? Or did I miss some advice? See, I work for the Australian government. They pay me the DSP because I'm a little bit mental. I have generalized anxiety disorder, and watching RC Nitro streams calms me down. It's my therapy. Hey, it's mine too, brother. That and just getting out and doing it, you know? 21 likes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah, somehow I lost my other live that I did the other day, but I'll have this one here posted up for anybody that wants to check out the whole stream that didn't get a chance to, so. There you go, Mr. Chili. I did a slow pull up to 3/4. That was a little better than what it was. Yep, the government. Yeah, I understand that, Nitro. See, yep. See, what's the temp? I think it's a little rich on the high side. What do you guys think? Turn the idle screw down just a little bit. Or as Haggard would say, just kick over. Oh, Jesus. All right, guys. Well, sun is going down. We're just about out of light. I'm just about out of fuel in this tank. But, so, I'd say we got about half a gallon left in here. I don't know. I can barely even see in there, yet alone getting you guys to see in there. See what kind of bump box is that. That would be the Sure Start by ProTech. And I was having trouble getting the wheel to hit my flywheel. A couple guys on here that are in this chat had suggested raising up the wheel. I just haven't done it yet. I haven't shimmed it up. So I don't have any pins in the backside. So it kind of moves around a little bit, but it works. I need to make sure I'm bottom dead center here. Cool. Right where it needs to be. So, yeah, it'll be hard to tune with this 14%, but I'm gonna keep burning it just to get the gallon through it. You know, make sure it's good and lubricated. So. But, yeah, like I said, it's starting to get late. I know you guys are having fun, and I really enjoy doing this. But we've been on here almost 3 hours, and I'm about to run out of light. It's getting hard to, you know, see the details that's getting down inside there. So, let's see. Let's try to show team effort. Hell yeah, guys. I really do appreciate everybody helping out. This is... You know, doing the break-in and then doing that first tune, I've always had issues with it. Just because I'm always scared to lean it out. I think we're getting pretty close with this. I haven't decided if I'm going to start doing these on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, and of course it depends on the weather. If weather's bad, or excuse me, my work schedule picks back up, things may change. But I think for the next couple of weeks, I'll probably come out here and try to do a little bit of this. Next time, probably try and get the buggy out as well. See, hey Chris, welcome to the live. That one engine you have is an Aero engine, correct? Look up Dialed Hobbies; they sell parts for it. Yeah, I've looked it up. Hell, it's brand new. I don't need any parts for it just yet. I guess at some point it'd be nice to get an extra piston and sleeve for it, just just so I have it. I mean, that's almost like having an extra engine just sitting there waiting to go. So I will look into that. I got a few other projects that I'm also working on. I keep trying to get that second buggy, the one I just got in that eBay lot. I keep trying to. I need to get servos for it. I need to get another receiver like the ones that I put in here for the that come with this Futaba. I only have one receiver at the moment, and I keep swapping it back and forth between this and my little green buggy I've been running. So you enjoyed finding your live, buddy. Smash that subscribe. Yes, everybody, please smash that subscribe if you haven't. I think most of the guys in here I talk to quite a bit. I really appreciate everybody. All of the new guys that have come in here and joined this. I do appreciate it. I'm going to try and do more of these. I try to put out shorts and regular videos constantly. So, yeah, if you like the content, and pretty much all I do is nitro. I mean, I have a rustler. It bores me. Let's see. Lean is mean, brother. We love Truggy going fast. I know, man, but I get it lean and it just doesn't want to run. Like it seems like this thing will run all day if I keep it rich, sluggish, and won't do nothing. As soon as I lean it out and it starts running like a scalded ape, it just wants to shut off. So I just got to find that sweet spot. But I do look forward to. It'll probably, like I said, next Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll put out a notification for everybody. But I do look forward to doing this with you guys again, because I had trouble tuning on my the first time I had this Novarossi going with the original piston and sleeve, and then ended up getting an air leak on it. And then I took a 4-year break, and then when I opened it up to clean it out and get it situated, I realized that my connecting rod it seemed a little oval where it hits the pin to the crank. So I asked a few people, the Bug 404. What's his name? Nitro Talk with Todd. I think Mr. Chili gave me a tip on what rod would fit it, and I just never got around to it. And one day on eBay, rod popped up for this, and then this Guiamar. I may be saying it wrong, guys. Thanks for the live. Hey, thanks for the support, Chino. I'm glad you enjoyed it, brother. But when that engine and sleeve, or piston and sleeve popped up, fully modified by Guiamar, even come with a new head button for it. So I jumped on it right away. Pricey, but well worth it. Keep this beautiful beast alive. I've always had trouble with tuning this engine for some reason, but I think we're getting close to it. And I think with the help of I've had 21 likes on this, and I don't know how many people checked in and whatever, but I think everybody helping out, man. Also check the glow plug. You get home, see if it's distorted or not, burn bright. Yeah, I'll check it out. This is a brand new one that I put in. It was shortly before you came on, probably about 4 or 5 tanks ago, I guess. So this is a fairly new plug on it. I think it's just a matter of getting the needles balanced at this point. So, but I will get it worked out. I'll probably pull this apart and take a look at it, see what kind of ring we got around the inside of that sleeve, see how we're looking on the break-in, see how tight the pinch is on it. Get you guys a nice video of that. But I really do appreciate everything from all of you. So much love to everybody. Keep up the support, and come across everybody's videos and lives, man, I'll be sure to stop in and support everybody. So any other Nitro groups worth following? Everybody on here is worth following, brother. Chris HC was asking. This guy right here below you, Tony, he's got a good channel. I can't find the other one that was for sale. I think it's gone. Yeah, I checked again the next day because I was actually going to buy another rod, and I mean they were gone quick. People jump on that shit quick. I actually, I bought this one I probably shouldn't have, but it's one of those deals where you find something that you know is worth buying, even if you shouldn't. You buy it. So, I'm yet to upload videos. Got to get past stage fright. Yeah, man, it was pretty nerve-wracking getting into it. So it took me a while to get going on these lives. I thought about it for a while and then just decided to do it. So it's tough, but I do appreciate everybody's support. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And tune in for next week. Like I said, I'll put out some memos, let everybody know when the next live's coming. So appreciate it, everybody. Much love. Have a good one. See you in the next one.